for part 2 and it is 3 p.m. UK time. So what you can do is you can, we are all using mobiles, go to the world clock there, and from there you will be able to figure out what is 3 p.m. UK, what is your country time. So that is easier for you to, because once the booking starts, there's going to be a mad rush, and probably if you are late, then you might not be able to get a seat. So the booking process, now the college has made it really very simple. Everyone who is eligible to sit for this exam, and those of you who have submitted your expression of interest form, you will have received a mail by now. The link that is there in the mail, it will not be working until 3 p.m. UK time on the 14th of November. So there is no point in clicking on the mail, on the link before that. Okay. So once it is 3 p.m. UK time, you have to click on the mail, on that link that is given there. Then you have to keep in hand your RCOG, the email address that you are using for your RCOG account, and also your password. Write it down on a piece of paper if you're not able to remember. Or if you are very tensed or apprehensive, it's always a good idea to write it down on a piece of paper and keep it next to you. So when you click on that, you will be logged in. You enter your email address, you enter your password. From there, you will be redirected to the RCOG exam candidate portal. Okay, you need not enter your details again. You just enter your email ID and password once, and you will be directed to the portal. Now, when you go to the portal, that is the last thing. There, you have to search your center. Select your center, whichever you want, and then book. So which center are you going to get? Okay, there will be so many centers that the exam is conducted. The college will be conducting this exam all over the world. So you have put in your registered address. The center that is closest to your registered address, that will be, those centers by default, they will appear on your screen. Okay. And then always the seats are given on a first come, first served basis. So it's imperative that you keep yourself free at 3 p.m. UK time. Okay. So I hope I'm clear on this. Any doubts, any queries till now?
Default address, if we can we choose some other address other than the default address, registered address?
No, but you can change your center. I will tell you. You want to choose another center. It is, I will just go to the next screen, next slide. Okay, so basically, I'm sure all of you are familiar with this mail. Once you click on this link, you will be directed to this screen. Enter your email, click on continue, and you can enter your password. Now, once you enter the password, you will be directed to the login portal, the exam portal. Okay. And then you will see this. You will see your testing address. And here what you have to do is you have to click on this red box. Book your exam with Pearson VUE. Right? So now once you, sorry. So if you want to change your center, okay, previously they said that whichever is your registered, during Corona times, they would not allow you to book in any other country or any other city. But now, if you are sure that you can travel to another city or you can travel to another country, yes, you can expand your search. So there is an option there to choose the centers. Okay. So if you do not want the center that is automatically by default coming on your screen, yes, you can search for other centers. All right. And until the link opens, you are really not sure, you will not be able to see which centers are available for the exam. Okay. So now once you have clicked on this, book your exam with Pearson VUE, you will be taken to the dashboard. Okay. Now, once you come to the dashboard, you will see for which exam you are eligible. You have to click on this link. So if you are appearing for part 1, you have to click here. If you're appearing for part 2, it will come as part 2. The next thing is you will be shown this screen that you have to accept whatever are the conditions for admission and cancellation. If you do not accept this, you will not go ahead with the booking process. Okay, you will be stuck here. Unless you click on accept, the next screen will not come. Okay, is it clear till now for everyone? Any doubts or any queries? All right. So once you have clicked on accept, you will go to the next screen or the next step. That is, you have to choose a center. Okay. So by default, you will be shown centers that are close by to your registered address. Okay. From there, you can choose up to 3 centers. Okay. Now, when you choose a center, automatically next to that, you will have all information about the center. Okay, like is there any parking space available for whatever, like what time the center opens, what time it closes, how far, everything, all the information about the center would be available. If you choose that you want to choose this center, you have to click on this dot. Okay, clear till now? You have to click on this dot, and then what you would be able to see, the date and the time available, that will be displayed. And if there is no appointment available, it means that the chosen center, it is full or it is unavailable. So what do you do in case of this? Just close this window and choose another center. Okay, so if the other center is still available, you can choose that center. Okay, so first thing what you have to do, you have to click on this dot. Click on this dot. When you click on this dot, the next thing that will appear is you have to select the date. Now you have to select the date only from this calendar, right? Only available dates can be selected. Now, once you have selected the date, the next thing that you have to do is you have to choose your time slot, because some centers, they will be running the exam in the morning and in the afternoon also. So choose whatever time slot you want to have. Okay. And the times that are shown, they will be as per Europe or London times. You have the option of show 24-hour. Okay. Once you have done this, then the next is you have to go for the next slide that, or the next page that would appear is your card.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yes, dear.
So in the calendar,
No,
if it is part 1, only 16 will be highlighted, right? Nothing else you will get option.
Yes, you will not get.
There only 29 is highlighted. So one date will be universal. That's the same, 16.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So this is the old one, because this is the older one. The exam date for this exam, that one will be.
And regarding the time, like, so different centers, different time means like one particular center will do only one exam, right? It is a two paper.
Haripriya, it is
Yes,
like.
but you can have it in the morning or in the afternoon. So you have to choose your slot. Yes.
1 second. The thing is, Haripriya, everybody will give the exam same time. Okay? Because it depends on the country. If they say 9 p.m., 9 a.m. UK, it will be 9 a.m. if they fix everybody, it will be 3:30 in morning for them. Okay? So you shouldn't be even bothered. Whatever you get first, choose it. You will have only one slot. The slots are filled up really very fast, unless you have many people don't want to take it. I'm again telling you lots of things in the chat box. You will be seen. Part 1 means you'll be seen only one thing. Go ahead and book. That's it. No confusion. Part 2 means you'll be seeing only one thing. Whatever the center. For example, if you see first one, don't bother. Click and finish, because it will be finished very, very fast. Then no point crying that, oh my God, I didn't get the seat. The quicker you are, the better you will be. Unless people really don't want to book at this time. But it's a very rare thing. Okay. So seats would be filled up very fast, because there is a lot of backlogs for people, whoever hasn't cleared or who would want to give it. So please go ahead. Whichever the first center you see, all these centers are mapped to the address what you have given before. There was, the college had given the deadline for everybody. If you wish to change the address, you could. So if somebody hasn't changed, It is your problem. Whatever the address you have given, it would be given according to that. Is
Okay.
that clear to everybody? Because please
Yes,
raise
ma'am.
your hands, guys. Everybody opening the microphone doesn't make any sense. Shalini, if you want to ask it out, please raise your hand so that it would be very easy for me. Okay?
Doctor, just to know, any idea how many centers in Dubai, doctor?
No, darling. We will not, nobody knows except the college. So I really don't want to give you any fake numbers. Whatever the centers they would have had number of slots in each of the country, and that's what you would be getting.
So it will come like that as shown in the screen, you will get 1, 2, 3. Okay, okay.
Okay? Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yes. Shalini, you have any
Thank you.
thought? Thank you.
Okay, someone wanted to see the previous slide. I mean, did you want to see this slide? I'm not really sure.
Address right now.
Pardon?
Sorry.
Is it okay? I changed my registered address right now, 1 hour back.
Doesn't
Will they-
matter, darling. It doesn't matter. They had given you the time frame to do that. If you do that, it doesn't going to matter because they already have mapped according to the previous address you have given. There won't be any use. Okay? Yes. Nabila, what is it that you want to ask, darling? Rather than going slides and slides,
Yeah,
if you
she
could
wants
ask
the
Nabila,
previous slide, yeah.
it would be easy for us, Nabila.
Yes, Nabila,
So
please unmute yourself. Nabila, are you there?
Okay. Ambreen, what is the date, darling? Don't worry. The same date, everybody will have the part 1 and part 2. You will get only the same date. We can't be giving the present one for privacy issues. That's why the previous date was given. If you are booking part 1, darling, you will get the same date as everybody for this. Only one date, one time, everybody will be giving the exams. Okay, Ambreen? Sushma, it would be according to your
Okay.
time, guys. It would be only one time would be given. Please go ahead and
Yes.
book. Don't
It's
confuse
only
your...
you have to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Morning or afternoon. That is the only thing I think you have to choose. Okay.
The thing is, Chitra,
And
they
like-
won't even have 2 slots, darling. They'll have only 1. See, you can see after unavailable. Because
Morning,
it's a
unavailable.
morning.
Afternoon, not available. Yeah.
There will be only 1 slot, guys. It's a very simple one. Very, very simple one. Yes, Naila, go on. You can unmute and ask
Doctor,
it out.
that one slot will be representing UK time or the local time that of the center?
That it is your local time. It's your local time. Okay? They
So,
can't give. It's absolutely your local time. Don't get worried. It's your local
time
time.
of that address, what is the time? That time will come.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got
Depending
it.
on where the center is. Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, as for my registered address, it's like in Pakistan, and now currently I'm in Malaysia. So can I book my exam in here?
Darling, to be very honest, wherever you have given the address, that's the only center which is available. Very rarely you can book outside of it. Okay. Like couple of times they would give an option to go outside of it, but they are all mapped. Sometimes you can go and choose a different center. It will be given like this. Okay. You can go to change test center. Sometimes it can work. Sometimes it doesn't. So you have to see tomorrow and work accordingly. So the college was very fair enough for all of you to give the time frame to change your address, right? So that was the whole point. If you haven't changed then, so sometimes, very, very few times, they might give you an option to choose other than what you have got. Okay? Clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's mean like, first of all, I have to see whether which center is available, and then I will go for the choosing center, like if I can get the center outside of my own reference center.
Exactly. If you can get, you can go ahead, but I'm really not sure because sometimes they allow, sometimes they don't. So that's the reason I'm not giving you any fair thing, any clear-cut thing. You can try tomorrow once it opens, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Sorry, Chitra, go on. I thought it is better to finish off. Everybody has so much problem.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meghna Sawant had a query that she has not received a confirmation about the booking center. I mean, about expression of interest. And she wanted to ask, like, even in her spam mail, she has not got the mail. But Meghna, unless you get the mail, unfortunately, you cannot book the center. So I would request you to please write back to the college again and you might, they might send you the mail sometime later on. Because unless you get the mail, it's really not possible to book your exam. You need the mail. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So I hope it's clear to everybody now how you are going to choose the center. You have to choose the date and then you have to choose the slot, morning or afternoon. Now, once you have done this.
Sorry, Chitra, Brahan Tadese. Yeah, please go on. I think the hand is raised.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
No problem.
Yes, dear.
Thank you. So traveling is allowed, right? I am in Somalia, so my exam place, there is no exam center in Somalia, either in Ethiopia. So traveling is allowed, right? I'm planning to book on Dubai, like nearby centers.
Yeah.
I guess it's right.
Yeah, they would be given, if you do not have a centers, they would be giving the choice, whichever is nearer to you. That's what they usually do. So you guys have this one. So don't worry. If you don't have a center, they have no option other than to give you the nearby. Yeah. Yeah.
So can we go ahead? Okay.
Yeah, please.
So now once, you have chosen the center, you have chosen the date, you have chosen the time slot. This would be the card that would be appearing. Now, it's really very important before you proceed to check out. Okay. Very carefully, you have to check because once you click on proceed to check out, it's not possible to go back and change your appointment. Okay. So check all the details very carefully. Check your appointment time. Then you check all your contact details. Okay. Because the college has said that your name must exactly match the identification that is presented at time of testing, or you will not be able to take your exam. Many a times we have found that there is a lot of confusion with the name. So I request all of you to please check your name very correctly. Okay. And also your location, whichever center you have chosen, and the appointment time. Only once you have confirmed that this is exactly what you want, then you can click on proceed to checkout. If you still want to change your appointment at this time, also it is possible. You can click on this, change your appointment, and you can go back to the previous and you can choose the time slot, or you can change your center. Okay. Once you have done proceed to checkout, there is really no way in anybody can help you with that. Okay. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, the password is the same one. You don't have to create a new password this time. So please remember your RCOG, your login details and your password very carefully. Now, the last thing that is left now is your payment. So always keep your cards ready. And we are all, I think everyone is very, adept at ordering things online. It is the same thing. You just have to fill in the card details. So select the card type. They are accepting MasterCard, they are accepting Visa cards, and then put in the card number. Now, when you're putting in the card number, do not include any hyphens or spaces. Fill in the expiration date and the year and the card holder's name as it appears on the card. Okay. One thing, if you are using someone else's card, do not write your name here. Write the name of the person whose card you are using. Don't worry. The booking will be done in your name. Simply because you are using the card of another person, that is the name that you will have to write here. This is a source of confusion for many of you all the time. Okay. So is this clear about how you are going to fill in this details for the card? Any confusion or any questions here?
Can you please repeat?
Yes, dear. What do you want me to repeat?
Regarding the filling this car type, and because it's given that it has a subtotal of 528, so this will be in foreign currency, right?
Yes.
No, but the bank will convert it to your currency. Okay, don't worry. The bank will automatically do that.
Only thing, you should have the money in your account, or at least the transaction should be Like you should have that upper limit, not the exact amount, little bit more. That's all.
Little bit more. Okay. You don't have to sit and you don't have to do the conversion. Like supposing if you're paying from India, you don't have to convert it to INR. If you're paying from some other country, you don't have to convert it to your own currency. That the bank will do. They will be deducting the total amount that whatever appears here, that much amount in your local currency, the bank will be deducting. Okay.
Yeah, a couple of things
So
here,
once,
Chitra.
Yes,
Chitra, the thing is about the cards. These people are always worried. Everybody is always worried. What we have seen, I have seen over the years is credit card is very, very quick to move on than the debit card. It doesn't mean that debit card with international transaction doesn't hold good. It's always the credit card moves faster. Again, I'm repeating, please listen to it very carefully because 50% of you are repeating the same question. The first lesson for part 1 and part 2 is read the question carefully. Okay, so read your instructions very, very carefully. So, for example, if I am using Chitra's card, I have to write Chitra's name only. I can't write my name because the card, it is through the bank transaction, guys. The bank won't know who is who. If I'm using Chitra's card, I will be writing Chitra's name and the type and the address of us. Okay. If I'm using my own card, I will write my name, my address, and things like that. Otherwise, your bank will not allow this transaction and you'll be simply wasting your time. Okay. You can use the first option should be the credit card. Definitely 100% make sure you call your bank and figure out whether it is internationally enabled or not. I have seen people missing, lots of you are missing for these silly mistakes. This is really not acceptable because you guys have been waiting for this for long. Second thing is make sure you check your credit limit, how much it is. Okay. And if you think it's always a good idea to have a backup card. If yours doesn't work, somebody else would work. Okay. And please don't make mistakes while writing the numbers. You guys are so worried, so tensed. Half of the time, you will end up typing the wrong ones. You can put it as a sticky note, so you can copy paste from there. If you think you're too bad, please make sure that you ask any of your friend, partner, family to help you with that. Okay, and don't worry about the conversions. They would easily take away your name and money because that's what they would want. Okay, so don't worry. You should have enough money. That's the only point. Okay, yes, Chitra, please go on.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so once you have paid your, and of course,
Doctor, actually, once you make the payment, it is the same day they will confirm the center or at the end of the booking date after 1 month?
Just wait, sweetheart. Wait. Have patience.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So once, and like whosever card you are using, I think the bank these days, they will ask you for an OTP once the transaction, like you have entered it. So make sure your friend or whosever card you are sitting, you are in constant touch with them. So they would tell you the OTP and then the money goes through, right? Once the money goes through, okay, once you have successfully completed your payment, then you will be taken to a booking confirmation screen. And you will immediately get an email confirming that whichever is your registered email account, on that you will get an email confirmation, and that will contain confirmation of the test center that you have booked and information regarding what you will need to bring on the day of the exam. Okay, so immediately you will get a confirmation for the test center. Okay, Haripriya? Is it clear to everyone else also, not only to her, but to everyone else?
Yes.
Yeah.
They will not ask the cardholder's address. I don't think so.
Yeah, they have to know, Chitra. They have to know.
Okay.
So whichever they are using the card, it's good idea to put their address. But it is not that complete detailed address you have to fill in. You have to fill in quickly few addresses and don't use the special characters like the full stop or the comma. So you can type that and keep so it is easier. Don't worry, dear. There will be columns. Sushma, don't worry. Don't worry. If they have to fill the address, card type, card number, card holder's name, below that there will be address. It's a very, very, very simple process. I'm sure 99% of you are doing an online shopping, isn't it?
Online shopping, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anybody
So
who's not doing, especially you girls, all of us are doing online shopping. So when it is coming to this, why are you so worried? Okay, you can take your husband's card and swipe and finish it. So it doesn't matter. This is for good
That
cause.
is the best thing to do.
Yeah. So don't worry, it's easy. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Okay. So once you get the email confirmation, that's it. You're done. Then you have done your booking. Okay. So now that you have done your booking, let's come back. Okay. So a few important things that I want to tell all of you, that this is what the college has already written in the mail, but I want to highlight it once again, that do not pay directly to the exam center. Please don't do that. All the payments that you are doing, they have to go through the exam portal only. Okay? Because if you pay directly to the exam center and your money is gone, the college is not going to be responsible for that. Okay? Now, another thing is that when you are clicking on the link, before that, clear all your browser history. If you have too much of browser history, your whatever device you are using, that could be a little bit slower. Okay, so just clear all your browser history tonight itself. And the other thing is that don't keep clicking on the link multiple number of times. The site, like, everyone will try to log in at the same time, so the site could be a little bit slower. Once you have clicked on the link, just wait for the site to respond. If you keep opening it in multiple tabs, you might face some problems. Okay, so these are a few things to keep in mind. And if you have still you have some problems with your exam booking and payment, this is the link given for your Pearson VUE Center, the regional customer service. You can contact them here. If this Pearson VUE, they are not able to solve or clear your doubts, then you can write to the college, exams@rcog.org.uk. Okay, so don't contact the college immediately. Okay, so is this clear to everyone? Please
Yes,
do not pay directly to the exam center. Okay, you will end up losing your money if you do that. Now, so a few other helpful hints. Dr. Soumya has already told you, but I just want to repeat them again. Log in as soon as the link is open, because if you are late, the seats really, they sell like hotcakes these days. Within 5 minutes, all the seats have gone. Make sure you have a good internet connection. You have a good device that is charged 100%. You do not want to lose power in the middle of your booking. Keep at least 2 cards ready with you. If you have 2 credit cards, that's fine. That's very good. If you don't, at least 1 credit card and 1 debit card. Your cards should have sufficient balance. They should be enabled for international transactions. To know how much money you have to pay or what is the exam fee, you should know which band your country is in, and you just have the latest currency conversion rate. You do not have to make the calculations yourself, but just for you to get a rough idea about how much amount you should be keeping in your bank. Okay. So it's very easy for band. This is the exam fee for part 1. And for part 2, everything is available on Google. You can just type, you can see which country you are in, and then you will get an idea about how much fee you have to pay. All right.
Doctor, the
Now
band,
some troubleshooting.
the band will be the center's location, right? Not the country of residence.
The country of residence, in which country you are going to take your exam or where you have registered.
Sorry, not
Okay.
your native place, the country, I mean, where is the center?
Dear,
Hmm.
no.
See, I'm
Where
from
you
India,
have
but I
registered,
did-
your registered address, that is your band country. And your fee will be according to that, because preferably they prefer you to appear in the same country from which you have registered.
from registered. Oh, okay, okay, got it here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So now the next thing is about troubleshooters. So page is not opening. Refresh your site. If you are unable to make payment, kindly check the details of the bank card. Maybe you have written the card number wrong, the expiry date wrong, or something is wrong. Okay. So please make sure when you're filling it that you are filling it perfectly. Then what name and address to write if you are using the card of another person? I think that is already solved. Can another person book for me? Remember, this link is going to work only for you. But yes, definitely any family member or your husband, anybody, they can definitely book for you. But if you want to forward this link to another friend of yours who wants to appear for this exam, this link is not going to work for him or for her. Okay? Because these are all, it's going to work only for one person. Okay? Clear for all of you?
Yes.
All right. Now, another thing. Okay, unlock invitation. So why does this appear on your screen? Because maybe this, your unique booking token, it is open on another device or it is open on another window in the same computer. So if you see this unlock invitation, you can click on it to continue with the booking. Please note, it is best not to keep opening the booking link in multiple windows or closing one window and opening another one as the booking is still in progress from your previous session. By clicking unlock invitation, this will disable any booking you may have open on other windows or devices. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is what I meant by saying that don't keep on opening n number of tabs.
Because when people send us the screenshot, no, 15 tabs, they have opened the same link. How do you think which one is working? The first one which you have opened would be working. So please don't panic. Wait. It will work. Okay. It might not work at the multiple clicks because then the system also gets confused because they keep opening as you go. So make sure only it's a good idea to open in the Google Chrome than in the Safari. So make sure that you open in one window and then go ahead with that. Okay, that's the first and most important thing, because when people send me screenshots, I'm like, close everything and restart, because they would have opened 15, 20. It doesn't make sense. Okay, yes, Chitra.
Okay. Now, the other thing is about this seat allocation error. So this appears if you have selected a place, but as you know, there are n number of candidates who are trying for the same center. And maybe that person was a little quicker than you, and he or she has already completed the action. So if this appears, you can refresh your page and try to book your slot again. Okay, don't panic.